What's going on YouTube? This is the Dfs Riddler coming back at you live with another MLB video. Here to answer all of your DFS questions and solve all of your DFS riddles that you may have for this Tuesday, May the 28th slate. Before we get started, guys, if you're new to the channel, I'd really appreciate it if you'd drop a like on the video, subscribe, hit the bell icon. You don't want to miss out on any of the future MLB videos that I'll be doing. Also, guys, if you are new to this channel, I am doing a $20 cash giveaway out of my own pocket. Just a little token of my appreciation to you guys for subscribing to my YouTube channel and following with all my picks. Once I hit 100 subscribers, guys, I got 52 right now. So tell all your friends that I'm doing a $20 cash giveaway, and all they got to do to be involved in that is just subscribe to my YouTube channel. Simple as that. Once I hit 100 subscribers, I will be announcing the winner of that $20 cash giveaway in the last video of my week that I do for that week. But yeah, guys, we did pretty good yesterday. We we cashed on the early main slate. Cash line was a success. Late night, we almost took down a GPP. Almost took down two different GPPs, so did pretty good. The picks were on fire. I am a little bit sick of these fucking pitchers, though, that are high price and not paying off their price tag. You got Clayton Kershaw getting fucking lit up by the Mets in the late slate last night. I don't know. I did have a GPP where I stacked against Clayton Kershaw, so I did pretty well. But still, I mean, you expect pitchers like that are over $10,000 to fucking give you 30 fantasy points, or at least 20 or 25, not 15. Anyways, we do have a really good slate for tomorrow, or for today. It's like 13 games, a lot of good pitching, a lot of good options. Before we go over that, I'll just go over Draft Dashboard with you guys real quick. Draft Dashboard, if you haven't tried it yet, guys, this is this app that we're looking at right here. It is the best fantasy tool and lineup optimizer you can get out there on the market, guys. We'll start off by going over the MLB cheat sheet. This cheat sheet is perfect if you just don't have time to do any research. You don't want to do any research, but it's going to give you all the best plays that you can pick on the entire day. It's got your locks, the best plays of the slate, your top pitchers that are in the best spots to make value, your stud bats over $4,000, your mid-range bats, your value bats. What I really love about the MLB cheat sheet, guys, is the home run hitters list. When you are trying to take down a big-ass GPP, you will need a shitload of home runs. That's just a fact of the matter. You're going to need a big-ass score. And in order to get that, you're going to have a lot of fucking home runs. So this list right here gives you a list of all the guys that have a high upside of getting you those home runs for that day. So super important when you're trying to take down a big-ass GPP, like I said. Next up is the position optimizer. Really love this tool, guys. It lets you, it breaks down all the players on the slate by position, gives you like individual player statistics. You got batter versus pitcher and pitcher versus batter. It'll tell you how each player has fared in their last 5 games. It'll also tell you how they've fared against the opposing team in their last 5 games. This tool right here also lets you add all the players that you like to your own player pool. Once you do construct a player pool, you can head on over to the lineup optimizer, which is my favorite part about Draft Dashboard, guys. This lineup optimizer is fucking awesome. It's won me a shitload of money before in the past just off of random lineups that it spits out. And it'll give you a really kick-ass lineup based on the player pool that you've selected. It also has the mass lineup generator, guys. You can do anywhere from 10 to 100 lineups based on your player pool, which is a really good tool to use if you like to do like the 20 entry max tournaments. It'll get you those 20 entries done really, really quickly with some really, really good lineups. Also, the lineups that it gives you, it does give you the opportunity to upgrade the players to a higher Draft Dashboard ranking or change the players as need be, so you can optimize your lineup to its best possible potential, guys. Love the Draft Dashboard lineup optimizer. Last thing that I'll go over for Draft Dashboard is the sleepers and studs. This tool is just awesome, guys. When you are fitting in big bats on your lineup like Cody Bellinger, Nolan Arenado, Christian Yelich, all these bats are like $5,500 to $5,800 on most days. So if you do want to fit those guys in, you are going to have some value on your lineup. And the best place to find out which hitters that are $4,000 or less that will actually get you a hit and not fucking get you a zero is this list right here, guys. All these players have a really high upside for the day. They're in a really good spot and they're fucking cheap. So, like I said, you need some value that's actually going to pay off. This list right here is the place where you want to start looking for that, guys. Yeah, that is Draft Dashboard in a nutshell. It is only $1 for 30 days if you want to try it, guys. Don't be a fucking cheap ass. If you haven't tried this yet, you need to sign up for Draft Dashboard. You are missing out. It will make your lineups a whole lot better, whether you're a beginner or a pro. Draft Dashboard will help you get the right players that you need. So definitely give it a shot if you don't have it. And if you do want to try it, just click the link that's in the description of my YouTube channel. It'll take you where you need to go to give Draft Dashboard a shot. All right, so the players that we have for today. Let's see. The pitcher that I like is Lucas Giolito. There are quite a few pitchers on this slate that are over $10,000. If you were going to go with any of those, I do like Rich Hill for the Dodgers. He has the high upside of getting the win. The Dodgers bats are fucking on fire, so they give him the run support. But I'm not going to highlight him though because he's a little bit expensive, and I think that I can get the same value out of Lucas Giolito at $9,900. A little bit cheaper. He's coming off of a 44 fantasy point game, guys. This guy right here will get you anywhere from 8 to 11 strikeouts every fucking game. He is going up against a Kansas City team that strikes out a ton, so I really, really love his upside here. Excuse me. If you look at his batting average versus the Royals, he's only given up 9 hits and 70 plate appearances with a 129 batting average that he's giving up. That is spectacular, guys. I see Lucas Giolito at 9,900, and I can see anywhere from 30 to 40 fantasy points tomorrow. He is pitching that good this year, guys. He only gives up a 688 OPS versus lefties, a 642 OPS versus righties. And this is a more righty-heavy lineup. You have a weighted OPS of 668. I love the upside here tomorrow, guys. Definitely lock him in. For my SP2, I never fucking thought that I would be seeing this. But I like Dylan Bundy for tomorrow. Fucking Dylan Bundy. Historically, he's been a really terrible pitcher, but he is probably the best pitcher, one of the best on this team. And tomorrow he gets a really good matchup against the Detroit Tigers. And we all know that they strike out a fucking ton. And one thing about Dylan Bundy is that he gives up home runs, but he has a high K upside. He can get you those strikeouts. He can get you 8 strikeouts in a game if he's pitching a good game. And against the Detroit Tigers, I do like his upside here. He is $8,500. He does pitch a little bit better to righty batters, and this is a righty-heavy lineup. I just believe that the Tigers are fucking horrible. They don't put up but at the most 3 or 4 runs on any given game. So Dylan Bundy's in a great spot here today. His last 5 games, he had a 13, a 27, a 6, a 26, and a 14. So he does have that 26-point upside, guys, and I can see him getting that tomorrow against the Detroit Tigers. They are that bad. Draft Dashboard, like I said, they love him. He's got 100 Draft Dashboard rankings, so I like Dylan Bundy for my SP2. All right, so for the bats that I like today, I really like the bats that we have today. We do have a game in Coors Field with Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Colorado Rockies. We'll talk about that in a second. First off, the Tampa Bay Rays. They are in a fucking smash spot, guys. For let's see, Avisail Garcia, he's $4,900. They're going to be going up against Clayton Richard, who gives up a 747 OPS versus righty batters. Garcia has an 847 OPS versus lefty pitchers, and he's been absolutely crushing it lately, guys. The Rays are back. They're back on fire. Their bats are hitting very, very well. So I love the Rays stack tomorrow. As if you wanted to get away from Coors Field a little bit and a little bit cheaper with the same upside, the Rays definitely have it tomorrow. Last 5 games, Garcia has a 7, a 13, a 12, a 14, and an 18. So, like I said, he's absolutely fucking crushing it. Lock him in. Next up, Matt Carpenter. He'll probably go very low owned tomorrow with all the games that are going on. But he's $4,100 and he is starting to come out of his slump, guys. Look at this. I mean, he's got double-digit fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games that he's played. So he's hitting really well right now. He gets a good matchup tomorrow against Nick Pivetta. I say that because Nick Pivetta has been a good pitcher in the past, but this year he's been absolutely garbage, giving up like 4, 5, 6 earned runs every single game that he pitches. So Matt Carpenter at $4,100 in the leadoff spot with that lefty righty split advantage that he has over Pivetta. I love his upside tomorrow. He does have a double and a home run in his past, and like I said, he's hitting really well right now tomorrow. So lock in some Matt Carpenter. All right, so moving on to the actually we'll go over we won't go over Coors Field just yet. Let's go with Tommy Pham for the Tampa Bay Rays. He is $4,800, so adequately priced for what he can give you. Last 5 games, he's got a 7, a 21, a 5, a 24, and an 18. And like I said, I love the Rays stack tomorrow. You could pair Garcia hitting in the leadoff spot with Pham in the number 2 spot. He has a great advantage over Clayton Richard, plus 24%. And he hits lefties very well with an 885 OPS. Definitely love some Tommy Pham tomorrow. Lock him in, guys. All right, so yeah, we do have a game in Coors Field tomorrow. Senzatella will be pitching for the Colorado Rockies. He's going to give up a lot of fucking runs, guys. The Arizona Diamondbacks, they have some hitters that will take him yard tomorrow for sure. Eduardo Escobar being the first one that I will call for a home run. He's $5,700. He does cost a lot. He's been absolutely crushing it, though. A 13, a 9, a 23, a 12, and a 14 in his last 5 games. Double-digit fantasy points in his last 5 games versus Colorado. Those 2 games were probably played in Colorado. But against Senzatella, he does have only 2 singles. But I do believe that will change tomorrow. Like I said, he is on fire right now. So if he doesn't get you a home run, I can definitely see a multiple hit game out of him. Senzatella, just not a very good pitcher this year, guys. So definitely get some Eduardo Escobar in. Next up, I like to pair him with Ketel Marte, another Diamondbacks player that has been on fire lately. He'll cost you $5,800. He has a 19, a 26, a 30, and a 12, and a 0 in his last 5 games. So his last 4 in general, guys, he's been absolutely on fucking fire. And he does have 1 game in his last 5 versus Colorado where he got 37 fantasy points. So I don't mind at all paying up for Ketel Marte against Senzatella tomorrow. He has a great matchup. And he'll be batting in the cleanup spot, guys. So definitely a huge upside here for a lot of fantasy points. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, I don't really care for the Rockies bats near as much as I do the Diamondbacks bats. I mean, I do like of course I like Arenado and Story, but they are missing Blackmon. Blackman's gonna be out. I don't know how long, but he's out on an injury. I just like the Diamondbacks bats a lot more than the Rockies tomorrow, guys. So definitely try to fit them in. Get in a Diamondbacks bats stack somewhere in your lineup tomorrow, guys, if you can afford it, because they will be putting up a shitload of runs at Coors Field tomorrow. All right, so for my value pick for today, I like Curtis Granderson for the Miami Marlins. Almost not a value play anymore. He's getting up there. He's going to be $3,800 tomorrow, guys. And that is because he has been hitting the ball very well lately. The Miami Marlins are starting to wake up. He's gotten a 5, a 21, a 4, a 9, and a 14 in his last 5 games. He does bat in the leadoff spot, and he has a plus 34% advantage over Jeff Samardija, who gives up an 883 OPS versus lefty batters, guys. He's a pretty good pitcher against righties, but I do like the lefty bats in the Miami Marlins lineup against him tomorrow, specifically Curtis Granderson, because he bats in that leadoff spot. He should definitely crush value at $3,800 tomorrow, guys. He does have 2 singles and a double in his history against this pitcher, so definitely lock him in. He is my favorite value play for tomorrow. He should get you anywhere from 10 to 15 fantasy points at least. But yeah, that is it for tomorrow's video, guys. I really appreciate all the support that you guys give, all the love and support. Keep on subscribing to the YouTube channel. Once we hit 100 subscribers, like I said, that $20 cash giveaway is coming. I really like this slate tomorrow, guys. There is so much value to be had. A lot of home runs to be had. Let's fucking crush it. Let's kill it. Let's get this money bag once again. I'll leave you guys with that until tomorrow's video. As always, make lots of money, and DFS Riddler is out.